Hey guys, this is Rainier, co-host of the True Hoops podcast. Before we start today's episode, I just want to take a second to talk to you about the Anchor app. If you're looking to start your own podcast, the Anchor app is definitely for you. It's super easy to use. You can record, edit, and upload on your computer or mobile devices. The Anchor app lets you upload your episodes to multiple platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and so much more. And want to know the best part? It's totally free. So if you want to start your own podcast, use the Anchor app. You can get started by going on anchor.fm and sign up today. Again, that's anchor.fm, available in the Apple Store and Google Play on mobile devices. And now, back to the show.
Welcome back to another episode of True Hoops Pod. We are back with Jordan, and we have a new face. One of my good friends living up north, John. We have another John, so the other John is not here. You're the John today. How you doing,
The
John?
representative today. Yeah, I'm good.
So far, I don't think that has been nothing really crazy happened this week. I think LeBron's still on a tear in scoring. For us Brooklyn Nets fans, we're still struggling with that KD, unfortunately. I'm telling you, ever since we started this podcast on a weekly basis, we're starting to look like the old Brooklyn Nets. It's crazy.
This is your
They
fault.
won
You
their
did
last
this.
game,
You
right?
did this, Rebel.
Yeah, we won last game. Kyrie scored like 48.
It was so crazy.
Yeah. John, what's your team, by the way? Is it the Spurs?
Yeah, I'm a Spurs guy.
Oh, I'm
okay.
sorry, man.
Okay.
I don't even want to bring it up the way
It's
it is
okay. You
right
had a
now.
run for like how many years prior to this era,
We had
right?
a 15-year run. The thing is that the craziest thing that came out for the Spurs is that DeJounte dissing the team recently from a pod. And that's
Yes.
about it. And you know, it's
I was
so
about-
bad if it's that.
I was about to mention that because that interview that was with all the smoke, right? With
Yeah, that was all the smoke.
yeah. How do you feel about that? Because like I feel like if you're a rookie in the NBA,
Yeah.
you have to do like rookie duties. You have to prove yourself, regardless of which pick you are. I don't think he was a high pick too, right?
He
In
was the
draft?
last pick of the first round.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I
so-
think they were like second seed the year before, and then
Yeah.
no,
And,
it was
you know,
just
you-
unfair for the organization to deal with, like he was like it would be different if he was like a lottery pick, but
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
way he approached it, it's just
You have to pay your dues regardless of
Yeah.
how well you do in practice. You have to pay your dues. Tony Parker at that time was, the man next to Tim
Mhm.
Duncan and Manu.
Especially that comment towards Tony Parker.
that's
Put some
tough,
respect on
yeah.
his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
it would have been fine if he just kept it to himself. But then again, I don't think we'll ever hear the Spurs side. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least you guys are in the sweepstakes for Wemby, right? Are you excited
yeah,
for that?
hopefully we get him. It's gonna be a nice score. We're gonna trade Jakob soon, hopefully.
I kind of
Get a
want him for the
big
Brooklyn
vets.
Nets.
I think he's the best fit for the Nets.
How
We're
about
not-
Jordan? How do you feel about that?
We're not gonna get him. You can dream all
They
you
want-
want. We're not.
He's
We're not.
expensive, yeah.
We're not getting.
They
Wemby.
want
There's-
no, not Wemby.
Oh, sorry.
What's his name? I can't
Jakob.
pronounce his name. Yeah, him, the center.
Total.
Yeah, the Spurs center. Yeah, he's gonna be too
Yeah.
expensive for the Spurs, and then they have no choice but to sell him. The thing is that there's a lot of teams that want that kind of center in the East because you had to deal with Giannis and Embiid, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's been playing well too. Sorry, I just had to look up his stats because I haven't
He gets a
followed.
lot of rebounds. He can spread out
big
the floor
body,
as
yeah.
well.
He
Yeah.
gets blocks
so,
too.
Yeah.
But does he really want to be a backup to Claxton though? If we
Yes.
were to-
If you want to win a championship and be part of a championship team, yes.
yeah, it's
No, but
yeah, the Nets
he's a perfect
just need
fit.
that one piece pretty much.
Yeah.
That beefy front court guy. Because
Who-
if they were out west, they would have been fine, I think. But out east is
Is very
Who
competitive.
would who would we be giving up though for Poto if we were to trade for him?
We have to give up Joe Harris or something.
You're
How much
gonna
does
have to
he?
match the salary and then the picks.
Yeah. I know
If
they
there
want
is
like
any picks, yeah.
they want at least like 2 picks from this. Like Spurs want at least like 2 picks,
Yeah.
but I don't think we have the picks for them. But uh, it's okay, guys. I have a question. Okay, so if the draft is happening next year, and just Wimby's in there, and
Mhm.
then LeBron is in there, like high school LeBron coming from high school to the NBA. Who will be the number one pick? Wimby or
Oh.
LeBron James?
Are we doing it today? Like this?
Today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wemby's gonna be because
Yeah,
it's
I'd
yeah.
say Wemby too.
The priority right now is like skilled bigs, right? Back then,
Mhm.
LeBron was not known as a shooter, so it's gonna be an issue. It's gonna be like a
Eh?
flag. It won't be like a red flag, but people will look at it as like, okay, Wemby's a good shooter. LeBron coming out of high school was not known as a shooter. He can shoot, but not like it wasn't his strength.
Yeah, I just think based on
Right.
today's game and style of play, I think Wemby would probably be. I mean, not probably is definitely more appealing to um the teams in the NBA.
Do you think we're overhyping Wimby a little bit, or it's the hype is real though?
Funny, we talked about this too.
Yeah.
I think it depends. I mean, a lot of like we talked about before, a lot of NBA players in that size, sorry, in that frame, in that body type, have come in and it takes a lot of strength and conditioning to get to that level. Look at Giannis. Giannis was super skinny coming into the league,
Right.
and now look at him now. He's a fucking monster. Same.
Yeah.
Well, we can't really say KD because KD refused to lift because it would affect his shot. But
Yeah.
He's very effective.
NBA has really turned a lot of those players with that type of stature into something else. So I think it's definitely doable for him.
Hmm.
Okay. Because Bobo is doing the same thing in the NBA too, and they're like the same height.
I think it's just
But
gonna take some time.
Wemby is 7'5" though. That's what I forget. He's like 7'5", not like 7'2", not 7'1". He's like 7'5", legit 7'5".
I think it's gonna take time with the training and everything. Obviously, they gotta get used to the NBA game, the training regimen, because out in Europe, I think they play like 18 games a year,
Yeah.
and then now it's like you go from 18 to 82. It's gonna be difficult. You're gonna sit out a lot of games for
Yeah,
conditioning and stuff.
let's see if he could stay healthy. That's the other thing too. Players of
Yeah.
that size. I mean, obviously, human body, something like that's not exactly the most normal. So,
Yeah.
hopefully he can stay healthy.
I know in the past, like every single like big man who has been drafted has been injured. Like Chet, Joel
Oh, yeah.
Embiid,
Right away.
Greg
Oden.
Oden. Yeah. So some
It's
big
tough.
names. Yeah. So it's always tough for big men, but hopefully, I would love to see Wimby play. I don't know for which team. Maybe the Spurs. Maybe the Detroit Pistons. I would like to
I was
see him
gonna
the
say another
Rockets.
example of injury. Yao Ming. Yao Ming's career ended way
Yao
too
Ming
soon.
was hurt majority of the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I said, Wimby's like for me. I said this before. Like he just reminds me of a little bit of Kevin Durant, a little bit of Giannis with
Mhm.
the way that he plays defense. So maybe not the scoring like Kevin Durant, but
Yeah.
being able to spread out the floor. But yeah. So
Yeah, probably a better version of Kristaps.
yeah, my
Yeah, the
godbrother
unicorn.
mentioned that. Yeah, the unicorn. Yeah,
Yeah, that would be probably like his baseline would be
his
Kristaps at his
base.
best.
Yeah. So if I had to pick Wimby in the draft or LeBron James coming from high school, yeah, I think I would probably pick Wimby as well. But but knowing who LeBron is now,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
Not knowing what
Um,
LeBron will turn out is oof.
yeah.
It's hard.
So I saw this on Twitter, and I want to talk about this. Steve Kerr mentioned that he believes that Stephen Curry is the modern day Michael Jordan. Do you guys agree with that?
Ooh, I mean, somewhat because of the fact that I thought it would be Kobe. I think you would rank Kobe ahead of him. But the fact that Kobe plays the same position as MJ, and then the fact that Kobe mirrored MJ's game, like lessens the impact. But Kobe back in the day was the same thing. Like he goes into every arena and then just like most of the players or most of the fans wear the Kobe jerseys. Like
So
he
Right,
was
right.
that
when
dude.
he says modern day, are we breaking it down by like
Yeah.
decade? Like we're in a new decade right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Steph Curry would be for this era. So I most of the time when they say this type of conversation, it's usually like Jordan, and then the next decade they say was Kobe, and then the next decade they say was LeBron.
Yeah.
And then are we trying to choose a new
New
modern day Jordan?
modern Michael Jordan. Yeah,
I would say yeah, I'd probably be Steph Curry. If we're talking like impact to the game and how much the game has changed because of this player, then yeah, I'd say Steph Curry. That's probably pretty accurate.
Yeah,
Man.
another nugget there would be Steph Curry being like the modern day MJ now. It just like makes the game accessible to everyone. You know, you don't need to be a freak athlete to be a good player now. You know,
It's,
Yeah.
it's always still
you just
funny though,
have
because
to be
Curry's like,
skilled.
everyone's always saying like Curry changed the game because of all the 3-point shooting, and everyone's shooting threes, and Curry's like, I didn't tell y'all to shoot threes. What are you talking about?
I mean, kids will copy whatever they say in the NBA. Do you guys see that Instagram post when these kids are like taunting these these other kids in the court? Have you guys seen that shit?
Yeah,
Like they're saying they're too small.
the kids
A
like
small kid
flexing.
telling another small kid you're too small is so funny.
I do
You know,
that.
kids
I do that
nowadays.
at the gym all the time. As soon as I hit a layup, I'm always just like, "Yo, too small."
You too small. That's so funny.
I'm the smallest guy on the court, and I'm throwing too small at somebody.
Yeah.
Just
So
a new wave.
I want to do something real quick. I want to know everyone what everyone thinks who is the best player by year. So I made a little Google sheet. I want to see if I could capture this real quick. All right. I want to do this from 2000 to present day.
Oh, that's crazy.
So we'll do this. We'll do this super quick. We don't have to like talk about it or
2000.
explain. So maybe we could do we could all take turns. All right.
Okay.
And maybe we could disagree each other, or we could not disagree. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So maybe we could start from John, Jordan, then me in that order, and we'll keep going down the
I'll
list.
go 2000. Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
I'll
I'm gonna
go
have to
Jason
Google.
Kidd.
I have to Google which players.
Wait, Jason Kidd 2000. Oh my gosh, that's spicy.
I think
That's spicy.
Jason Kidd is very
That's
underrated.
spicy. That's spicy already.
I think the fact that he carried the Nets to the finals like what, twice in a row or 3 times in a row?
But was he
Within
the
that time
best
span?
player that year?
Oof.
There's a Shaq there, man.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
Shaq.
there's a Shaq there.
All right.
But there was a
That's fine.
Kobe too.
Because I will say,
I like it. I like
even
it.
though the Nets did make it to the 2000 2001 Nets did make it far, but they got 4-0'd by Shaq and Kobe and the Lakers.
Yeah. You know
That
what,
was a
John?
stacked
I
team.
like that pick.
That's a
I
stacked team.
respect that pick. Knowing that Jason Kidd in 2000 was the best player over Kobe and Shaq, I agree with that.
As a
Talk
Nets
your
fan,
shit.
I appreciate you.
Wait, like yeah, no, I think I was looking at it more of like, you know, how Kidd was like the older player. Well, I mean, obviously, aside from Shaq, I wanted to pick Shaq, but Shaq had Kobe. You know what I mean?
Right,
It,
I
it
understand.
takes the
yeah.
pressure less off of him. And then, yeah, I just wanted to pick Kidd because he was I liked him at that time.
2000 was also the first year Kmart. Kmart was in the
Yeah.
league too.
He got drafted
I
right
love-
that year.
I love Kmart. Jordan, 2001.
It's gonna be Shaq again.
Shaq was crazy. I agree.
Shaw. You
2000.
put Shaw.
Oh, whoops. Okay. Brian Shaw. Sorry. 2002. I would say Shaq too. I think Shaw. John.
Ooh, Tim Duncan, 2003.
I would say that. That's when they won, right?
Who was the MVP that year? 2003. Steve Nash?
2003 was Tim Duncan, actually. Tim
Oh,
Duncan.
yeah, Tim Duncan. Yeah. Well, I got to go with my guy. He's the Spurs guy, so. Our pillar.
2004 Jordan. I know we have to
2004, sorry.
we have to look all the way back in our memories.
I'm looking back real quick. I'm checking to see who was in the finals, and it's not Tim Duncan lost that year. He didn't even make it to the finals. It was the Pistons Lakers, but
Yeah.
I will still have to go with Tim Duncan again.
Duncan.
Who was MVP that year? 04.
I think that's the Nash year? No?
Chauncey
2004.
Billups.
Yeah. 2005. That's me. I'm gonna just say Kobe. Safe pick is Kobe pick.
Kobe pick, yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
06. That was the 81-point game year, right? With Kobe.
I believe so.
And we averaged what, 36 again? Yeah,
That's
Kobe.
crazy.
I think that's the year where he averaged over 30.
Right, John. 2007.
Oh, am I picking again?
Jordan.
Oh, it's Kobe again. I think I remember Kobe having the stretch of like being the best player during this time.
Yeah, like I think during like 2009, 2008, I think this is like the conversation when like, is it Kobe LeBron? Are we gonna see Kobe LeBron in the finals? Who's better, Kobe or LeBron? Yeah, I think 2008 was Kobe for me.
I had to look it up
that's a
too.
Kobe,
2008 was the Lakers Celtics final too, when the Celtics had Rondo, Garnett, and Paul Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
2009. Yeah, that's gonna be. I think that's the start for LeBron. 2009. That's when they're supposed to go to the finals and they lost to
Magic.
Magic. Yes.
All right, 2010. Jordan.
2010.
All right, just looking up.
Is this the reign of just LeBron? Is this the reign of like LeBron being the best player? Is this like
to like 2017?
Right? Is that it? Can we all agree with that or what?
2009,
Is Kevin
2010?
Durant?
No, I think this is still this time period. I think it's still Kobe's era.
So you got Kobe here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good pick too.
What year was the Miami Heat?
11,
I think that was
2012. Was that 12?
2012 era, I believe. That was the Miami
2011
Heat.
when they lost to the Mavs, right?
2011 was Heat Mavs. You got good memory.
Yeah, that's gonna be
All
that
right.
one.
And 2012 was Heat Thunder.
All right, not gonna lie. The first year of Miami, I really believe LeBron was the best player at that time, so I'm gonna put LeBron.
Was he MVP that year?
MVP of that year for 11 was Derrick Rose.
Ooh, that's your what if right there.
Memories.
All right, 12.
2012. That was who's up?
This is John.
For me, 2012 to 16 or 17 is LeBron, but you know.
For you, Jordan for 13.
It's gonna be LeBron again.
All right. 14 is I'm gonna say Kevin Durant. This is
that
MVP
his
year?
MVP year? Yeah.
Just to change things up.
Durant. Yeah.
KD.
But in my heart, in my the way I think LeBron was the best player throughout until like forever. But that's just me. 2015, John.
LeBron.
This year is the Stephen Curry MVP year.
Yeah, that's the first time.
Unanimous.
I think. Wait, no, wasn't that 16 when he won the MVP unanimously?
Well, he won MVP 15 and 16.
15? Yeah, I think for 15 it's close, but I'd still pick LeBron. I don't think the Warriors win the finals if everyone was healthy with that Cavs team, because it was just LeBron from game 2 to game 6, and he went to 6 games.
And when did Durant go to the Warriors?
That's 17.
2017, I think.
Okay.
Because they lost. Warriors lost 2016.
John, you got great memory. All right, 2016, Jordan.
2016. I'm just playing it safe and going with LeBron. That was the year. That was the year the Warriors blew
3-1.
Yeah, blew the 3-1 lead.
Win team as well.
All right, 2017. This is the year Russell Westbrook had a MVP year, triple double.
Crazy year.
And 2017 is the year Kevin Durant went to the Warriors, right? First year?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Durant for this one. All right, John.
2018?
2018. Yeah.
I picked LeBron here over anyone else due to the fact that he carried that bare bones of the Cavs team without Kyrie to the
Right.
finals. He destroyed Toronto.
2019.
It's
This
me.
be yeah. This is before pandemic, right? The year before.
2019. This was Kawhi Leonard. This is the year he won. This is the year he
Oh,
took the
yeah.
Raptors to the
That was a crazy
to the
team.
championship.
Wait, was he the best player of the year? Was
Yeah,
he
I'd say so.
considered
Who's MVP
player.
2019? Harden?
Giannis?
Oh.
Yeah, but we don't like
God, we're
Giannis because he
entering the
beat the
Giannis
Nets.
years.
So
2020. This is pandemic, right?
yeah, this one's a mix-up though. That's TJ Warren's year, right?
TJ Warren. Bubble Warren.
Bubble Warren.
I don't consider LeBron being the best player at that time.
Because it's TJ Warren. That's why.
Jimmy Butler.
Nah, not Jimmy Butler, bro. Actually,
Jimmy
that year
Butler-
was so.
Jimmy Butler went
That-
ham though in that bubble.
He
Yeah.
did. But best player that year? Oh
That's
man,
hard.
that year was such a blur to me because like that year I didn't even count that year. You know what? You're right.
I don't think most people watched the NBA really that year. I think
Warren.
Oh, we
they were
put
down.
TJ Warren.
21?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm putting Giannis. 2021.
I'm sorry, that's Giannis. He crushed the Suns. He had an MVP year as well, I think.
All right, 2022.
Last
damn.
year.
Last year, who was the best player last year?
That's hard. The numbers are inflated.
That is because there's like a player who's like killing it on every team.
What does your heart say, Jordan?
The Warriors won
My heart-
last year, right? MVP is Jokic.
My heart says Luka, but
Yeah.
Luka?
You can't go with that though.
I'm liking Luka. But
Last year?
yeah, I think he was killing it last year. I think he only leveled off as of lately, right?
I think you picked Luka because of the fact that he beat the Suns.
I also think he was
Basically,
he was like number one on most MVP boards until
Mhm.
like late December.
All right. For me, 2023, I'm gonna put
Right now, right? That's this season?
yeah, this year. Yeah. I think Jokic is the best player right now.
So far.
In my
yeah.
my opinion. All right, so
Agreed.
let's look down the list.
Damn, we got a trash list though.
You had Jason Kidd best player. Not gonna lie, that is the
That's
most
my spicy
spiciest.
God.
You're
gonna-
What's Jason Kidd's averages that
Please post that. Please post that on TikTok. I can't wait to see what everybody says.
year? Wait, what's
Yo.
his stats that year? 2000?
Yeah, 2000. Go check that out. I'm
16-10.
curious. 16-10 assists. How many rebounds? 7, 8. 6.
7
That's so funny.
or 6?
I-
Yeah.
I
Did they
like
make
it,
the
John.
finals that
I
year?
like it. I like
This
it,
was the
John.
Phoenix Jason Kidd.
I like it. So if you could see, based on our, Jason Kidd is the best player 2000. Shaq was dominant for the best player for 2 years. Duncan had 2 years. Kobe had a good solid 5. Then LeBron had most of it, man, from 2009 down to 2016 around,
Mhm.
even 18. So
Yeah, shit on for this list.
They won't like
fine.
the Kidd
It's
all day.
fine. It's fine. The fact that I almost put
we should
TJ
just switch to
Warren.
ping pong, guys. We got to start reviewing ping pong.
Jason Kidd. That's awesome.
That's amazing. Cool,
Gotta
cool.
toss
I
something
like
in
it.
there, right?
Yeah. Do you guys think that today's NBA, like, okay, who's the best? If you could make a starting 5 with today's NBA, who would it be? Luka has to be in there, right?
Ooh,
Starting line, let's say.
for the point guard,
Yeah, point guard.
I go Steph Curry.
Curry
Yeah.
over Luka.
Well, I think the fact that majority of my players, like the from 2 to 5, will have the ball in their hands.
So okay,
Curry doesn't need the ball in his hands.
Jordan, who do you think point guard it should be? We'll do a vote. Today's NBA.
I think I'd go with Luka.
Luka. So we have Luka, one Steph. Bro, not gonna lie, Luka is scoring 34 a game, bro. Almost averaging a triple double. I'm putting in injury as well, like injury right
Yeah.
now. I think
Oh,
I put
true,
Luka, putting Luka over
Yeah,
Stephen Curry
Steph
right
was hurt.
now. Yeah. So I'm gonna put Luka. Let me make a new page.
I guess
Why
it's
don't we each choose one for every position and see, and let's take a look
Okay,
and
fine.
see who would win in the starting
No,
amongst
because
our starting fives.
what I was about to do for this year, if this
Mhm.
year can compete with another year, like 2020, like 2002, if the best players of 2002 can beat today's NBA.
20 years ago.
Well, we'll pick a random year.
Okay.
So Luka will be starting lineup. Let me share my screen again. Okay, shooting guard.
Ooh, there's so many good guards. Devin Booker.
Devin Booker does Donovan Mitchell.
Oh,
And
yeah,
if you
that's
want, and
two.
if you want, we could put Stephen Curry as 2.
Could,
As
yeah. There's really no 1 and 2 nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll put Curry starting lineup wise.
Yeah.
Or do you agree or disagree?
I wouldn't mind it. I think it's going to struggle defensively, but
Kind of want to put
People love
Ja for
offense.
shits and giggles.
Ja Morant.
Ja is crazy.
Damn, that's crazy. I don't even consider Ja to be like. This might be spicy, but like, I don't think he's top 3.
Are we just picking for fun? Like, I'm just picking my 5. Like, if I'm
Okay. Okay, so we have 1 vote for Ja. We have 1 vote for. You have Curry.
This is for 2, right?
Yeah,
we could put Curry.
Two guard? I got Booker.
Oh, I fine. If I had to pick between your 2 votes, though, I'd probably go with Curry.
Okay. All forward.
Mind bending, yeah.
Either KD or Jayson Tatum, both playing.
Small
Right
forward.
now. Yeah.
I think I go Giannis.
Damn, as a small forward.
Yeah.
I'd put Giannis at the 4, maybe.
Yeah, I'll put Giannis in the 4. All right, Jordan, who's your small forward?
Like, if we're pretending that there's no
hard,
injuries,
We'll put injuries involved as well.
Oh,
injuries involved as well, then KD can't play, right?
Yeah,
Because
KD can't play.
Put
he's
Tatum there?
injured. So, yeah, Tatum.
Tatum would be your guy.
Number 4 spot. I put Giannis here.
Yeah, it's gonna be Giannis.
Yeah, I'd pick Giannis over LeBron for this spot.
We could all agree that Embiid will be number 5.
Yeah.
Joker.
I mean,
You were just kidding, right? That was a joke.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
Joker.
Coming from the guy who said the Joker was top for
The
2023.
MVP, yeah.
Okay, I want to know. Okay, based on you think this is you guys consider this a crazy starting 5? Luka, Curry, Tatum, Giannis, Joker.
Yeah, that's a tall starting 5 too. I mean, defensively, you'll just have Luka guard the 2.
All right, let's pick what's everyone's favorite era from 2000 and up? Because
let's go with the T-Mac prime year.
What's that year? What? Give me that
I gotta
year.
look it up.
2002, maybe. Should have been the 2000 pick.
2002, 2003. He had the scoring title.
NBA best. All right, from 2002.
Oh yeah, 32 a game.
All right. Best point guard in that era in 2002. Who would that be?
That was Jason Kidd.
That's Jason Kidd.
Number 2. That has to be Kobe.
Yeah.
2002?
Kobe for sure. Damn, we just skipped over AI too.
Yeah, I mean, do you guys
When is
picked it?
MVP AI? 2001?
I think that was 2000. I think that's the one. Actually, I'm not too
2000 was
sure.
the year AI went to the finals and they
Yeah,
lost.
I was thinking that. Yeah, I was thinking that
Oh.
because he did play like crazy that year. Small forward, is it Tracy?
Yeah,
Are we
Tracy.
saying that?
I'd go Tracy.
T-Mac.
Number 4, would that be Tim Duncan?
Either Tim Duncan or Kevin Garnett. I think you can't go wrong with either or.
I go for Tim Duncan. John?
Yeah, Tim Duncan. Because at that
Shaq
time
would-
you already won before that year.
All right.
Shaq.
And number 5 was Shaq, right?
Shaq, yeah.
Sam, do you think if a 5v5 happened today,
Crazy 5. Holy smokes.
would today's starting lineup be 2002?
Damn.
I don't think anyone could guard Giannis though. Laterally. With that lineup. And I think Kidd is such a great defender, and Kobe is a great defender as well. Oh.
Yeah, I think Curry could get locked up.
Well, it's not even that. It's just that Curry and Luka is not a great defensive player.
I also just don't. I don't think Jokic can stop Shaq.
Yeah, that's tough.
I think the only. So I'm gonna go with 2002, but only because out of the 5 positions, I feel like the only position that would probably give. I think Duncan's the only one that wouldn't be able to guard Giannis.
Yeah.
Like if we went
You
with
don't-
KG instead of Duncan,
Yeah,
maybe it would
can
be a better
guard
defensive
Giannis,
matchup.
too.
But
You don't think Luka would go off?
I think they're going to score a lot of threes. I don't think 2002 can be stopped in the paint though.
Yeah,
That's
and
true.
Kobe is so good defensively, so underrated.
And not gonna lie, Tatum against T-Mac, bro. Okay, I think Tatum wins that.
Yeah, could.
And I love T-Mac.
T-Mac is great.
T-Mac is one of my favorite players growing up. But Tatum, he gives it defensively, and he could shoot like 30 points if he wanted
Respect that. I'm also just a sucker for that
the era.
2000 to 2010 era.
Yeah, I feel that.
That's the
So I don't-
two-guard era.
And every time we talk, every time we have this podcast, like we talk about Joker, I fall in love with him even more. Like I'd never seen a center play like Jokic before.
Why don't you just marry him then?
I know. He's giving me all the views, man. He's giving me all the views. It's crazy. But
I think because there's a lot of Joker haters there as well. So
Nah,
they don't
Joker's a
like
great
seeing
player,
your
though.
stuff. And they have to react to it.
yeah,
It's the same with like if you start talking about Rudy Gobert, there's
I don't
always
like-
two sides.
I don't like Rudy Gobert.
That's
Yeah, he gave the league COVID.
crazy.
Like, yeah. Okay. So, is there me and John B talked about this last episode? Is what team or is there a player you want to see play in today's NBA?
Just one player? Ooh,
One player.
I think Gilbert Arenas would be
It'd be a good one.
my pick.
I said
Gilbert
that
and
last
Jason Williams.
Jason Williams would be nice too.
Yeah,
I
Jason
said-
Williams is a good pick too.
I said Gilbert Arenas because like scoring guards today, this is definitely their time to shine right now.
Yeah, it's the one that is not a one. It's like because Gilbert was the first point guard who shot so much, right? At that time. When you
Yeah.
had Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, Ray John Rondo, like true point guards.
Yeah.
There's him.
How about you?
For me,
Jordan?
I was leaning towards of course T-Mac because I want to see how he can handle if his scoring abilities, take a hit playing in today's game. But also Jason Kidd because Jason Kidd was doing what Luka was doing before Luka,
Even he's like a better Tyrese Halliburton. I would
Yeah, I'd
say.
say so.
Yeah. I can see that. How about, is there a team? Last week, John B mentioned he would like to see that Memphis Grizzlies with like Mike Conley,
Oh, the Rudy Gay
Rudy
team?
Rudy Gay, Zach Randolph, Marcus Hall play in today's NBA, and I
Oh,
think
not
two.
the one with no OJ Mayo, right?
No way, Joey Mayo. No.
No. That's a really good pick. Grit and grind. I would say the Suns team from the early 2000s.
Amari.
Run and gun, yeah. I just want to see
Actually,
how if Steve Nash will actually what do you call this? He would be like Steph Curry, right? Like, cause he could shoot it too at that time. And if
What
he
was their
was
record at
gonna,
that time?
I
Were
think
they
they
number
had the
one?
best record in the league. No,
yeah, that was his 2003 Suns.
actually, my team pick was also the Suns, that running gun Suns as well, because
Mhm.
we saw glimpses of it with I mean, Nash tried to do it with the Nets and it didn't 100% work out, but he also didn't have the pieces that they had. They had Nash, they had the Matrix, they had Amari. So I would love to see if it would work in
Yeah,
today's
it's
NBA.
0405. They had Joe Johnson there too. That was nuts.
That was
Joe
back when he was
Johnson.
only averaging like what, 16 a game,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
He's-
his third year at that time.
and I think he was off the bench too, right? Wasn't he like the sixth man of that
Yeah,
team?
it seems like it, yeah.
If the
Steve
Phoenix,
Nash.
if the Phoenix Suns, that team with Steve Nash and Amari and the Matrix, were playing today, and based on the Western Conference right now, what seed would they be?
Ooh,
So we got Nuggets
mean-
number 1, Grizzlies number 2, Kings number 3, by the way, which is crazy. Amazing. Pelicans number 4, Mavericks number 5, 6 is Warriors, 7 Timberwolves, 8 is
I'd probably put them somewhere in the 8 through 5.
yeah. I think the pace of that era, when you look at the way they scored, they would be like near the bottom with the amount of points. Uh, mind you, now it's like 150 is a normal,
Hmm.
final score. Back then, it
Right,
was like
right.
110 was crazy. I just think that what's his name, Joe Johnson would be so much better
In
because
today's NBA.
you can scoop like he's a 3 level scorer, and
Yeah.
then he'll probably push out Sean Marion out of the lineup.
I love Shawn Marion.
Yeah, the Matrix. He's
He's
one of my
Yeah.
favorite players growing up.
Yeah. Cool. I also agree. I think if the Suns were playing, I would say from like, I don't know, maybe 4 to 6. That's for me in that range, 4 to 6.
Mhm.
At best, at
Yeah.
best.
At best.
Yeah, at best. Yeah, at best. Yeah, I like that team a lot. So I saw this on Twitter. Actually, I saw this a clip from. I think he said this. Draymond Green said this on one of his podcasts that
Mhm.
he's gonna retire in maybe in 3 to 4 years. Do you guys think that in Draymond's career, do you guys think he's overrated or he's like underrated? With his, is he good because based on the success of the Warriors? How do you
So
guys feel about Draymond?
Ooh.
it's hard to gauge because I want to see if he's capable of doing what he's done for the Warriors on like another team. You know what I mean? Is he doing well because he just fits the system? Is he a system player, or if he was on another team, would he be taking a better role? It's just hard to tell. I know most people would say he's such an overrated player, but he does a little bit of everything, which is really dope. So I'm a little bit for both. He's overrated sometimes, he's underrated
Mhm.
sometimes. It's like really hard to tell for me.
Yeah, I would say the same thing, honestly. A little overrated, but not too much. Offensively, you would look at him as overrated due to the fact that you have 2 great shooters left and right, and then you got KD at some point. So your assist total would probably be a little bit inflated, right? Because Curry would just shoot, bad shots and make them. And then defensively is where he is so underrated, I think. He's so good defensively. And the fact that he basically transformed the way the 4 and 5 position is played. Like now, the 4 can't just be an athletic big, right? You have to have a 4 that can defend.
Right.
1 to 5 or 1 to 4 at least, and then just one big. And I think he basically started that. And I think you got to give him credit for the way he changed the game on the defensive side of things. He's only 6'7", and he was able to dominate defensively.
Yeah. To me, not a fan of Draymond Green. That's my opinion. I'm not a fan of him.
Mhm.
Do you think like if you plug in another power forward in that team, you think they would win championships, or it has to be Draymond Green? How about a Boris Diaw?
Oh, that's a good comparison, honestly.
I'm also a huge fan of Boris Diaw. So
Boris was great. I wish he never went to Charlotte or something.
Yeah. But do you think like a Boris Diaw? I'm not gonna put like a big power forward there, just
Mhm.
but
Like they're playing at the same time?
Like, do you think Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, I don't know, Harrison Barnes, Boris Diaw would win a championship?
Ooh. Was Boris Dio a good defender?
You get
was
a lot of
solid.
charges. You would get a lot of charges.
Yeah, but
I
I
want
don't
to say
think
yeah.
he's.
I'm gonna say yes.
Oof. I wouldn't say yes necessarily due to the fact that the Warriors were one of the best defensive teams when they were dominating like that. And he was the biggest part of that. Him and Clay. Oh, I don't know. I don't think Boris Diaw was such a great defender. Mind you, I didn't really watch Boris till he got to the Spurs. So
Yeah.
that was that was a diminished version of him.
Yeah, it's already past his prime.
Yeah. So I think
Well,
I
he
seen
played
this
well.
Boris
He
Diaw,
played
but I
well.
never seen that in between one. Yeah, but he was crazy passer too.
So do you guys consider Draymond Green like a point forward? You would say so, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Do you guys think like I spoke to this to John last week about like how positions have evolved, right?
Yeah.
Like how power forwards back in the day was just rebounders, post players. Now
Mhm.
you see power forwards that are like point forwards. How come we can't show the same love for point guards? Right?
Right.
Like
Oof.
people don't consider Stephen Curry a point guard because he doesn't play like a point guard.
Traditional point, right?
What does that even mean, a point guard? Because like before the Magic Johnson, before the Jason Kids, the point guard
Mhm.
position was a scoring guard position. Walt Frazier,
Yeah.
right? And all them, old heads. Like I'm not gonna name all of them because I'm not gonna pretend, but like before Magic Johnson was scoring guards.
Mhm.
How come we can't show the same love for that position?
I think it's just like, what people were used to, I guess, right? Now it's basically the offensive hubs are just shifting to like different positions that, you know, they should just get rid of the positions, man. It doesn't matter at this point, right?
I mean, that's kind of the reason why the All-Star game has removed.
Yeah.
Instead of
The
doing
centers, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're just front court, back court.
My court, yeah.
Yeah. It's just that a lot of the analysts nowadays, like the people in the space, the platforms, right? They're the traditional guys. And they're slowly adapting to what the NBA is now. So when you listen to like the guys who just recently retired, they're more favorable towards like the guards now, the scoring guards, right? They're more like they like the point guards that score a lot. Like they don't mind it. But if you listen to like the old heads, obviously they're not, they didn't like that. It wasn't
Right.
it's different. So
Yeah, the definition of each position has really expanded today.
I think it also like I'm not sure how you guys grew up playing basketball or like when you guys joined the team. Like they teach you how to like play each position. Point guard, you run up the ball, you facilitate to all your teammates. Shooting guard, you shoot, you defend. Wings, like I think that's how it is. But like now in today's NBA, that's it's different now. It's positionless now, But I just hate when people say, "Yo, Stephen Curry is not best point guard because he's not the best. He's not even a point guard." I hate that. I
yeah.
hate hearing
Yeah.
that.
It's ignorant to the other variables, right? It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just take a look at a team NBA level. Is that every team has their own offensive hubs, right? So where they run the ball through. So if you go Warriors, it's gonna be Draymond because he makes
Mhm.
decisions, right? If you know where Curry's coming off, he hits them. Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole nowadays. And when you look at the Nuggets, it's Joker, right? So it just depends on which team has the identified offensive hub. Be honest, mostly the bigs, right?
Yeah.
Scary to think because a lot of kids growing up when they're training, they look at the NBA players, but they zone in on the player, but not the system around them.
Mhm.
And that's why a lot of players nowadays, when they play, they're so good in practice, but when they actually play the game, they struggle to
Yes.
understand.
Yeah.
It's
I
so
also
normal.
agree.
It's sad.
Yeah. I don't know. Wait, I want to know what everyone's game. Who you guys consider your game compared to
Ooh.
your game, your own game? Who do you guys
My
like?
own game.
Yeah.
It's funny because I've asked people and everyone's always said Raymond Felton.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
good one. That's a good one, dude. That's a
we
good
can even
yo.
give you a
Just
Raymond
because I'm like
Felton
a
was
short,
up.
stocky guy. And I mean, Raymond Felton wasn't the best. I'm not even that great of a player, but
You
yeah,
can shoot though. You can shoot.
that was the comparison. People always said Raymond Felton.
For me, when I played college, I was always labeled as a shifty guy. So a little bit more of like, I mean, I could shoot it too. So I was more of like in between Kyrie or Steph, but that's just like the
Oh,
best
you're.
of the best, right?
Oh,
But I'm not that. You know, that was like the
You sure? That's
similarity.
basically what you said.
yeah, you're
It's just the
basically you're
similarities, you
Kyrie.
know?
Yeah, you're Kyrie, Steph Curry, whatever.
Just you know? I don't know.
I,
I'd say both of those, but yeah, most of the time what I hear is those two and then Chris Paul as the third. I played the one primarily, so
how tall are you, John? You're like my height,
I'm
no?
like 6 feet. Yeah.
Oh,
You're
must be nice.
okay. I'm not 6 feet. Never mind. Oh, I wish I was
I'm
6 foot.
barely 5'3".
Barely 5'3". No, it's
Uh,
just the way, like, you know, I played in a small city, so obviously it's the competition wasn't very good. But I was good enough to get out of that and play in
right.
a college team. So
I hate this comparison. People say I play like Paul Pierce. I fucking hate it.
well,
I know.
you like your
I know.
own pace?
I
And you
know
got
how
hella
to.
injury excuses and no.
A
When
wheelchair? You get
yeah,
wheelchaired off,
when I
bro?
take a shit, I had to play it out to be like a humongous injury. Yeah. No, because I know how to use my body. Like I could post up a little bit. I could shoot the long ball too. Uh, I play a more slow pace, but I don't know. I hate the comparison, Paul Pierce, because I hate Boston Green. I hate it. I hate Boston. I hate them. Good segue. We're gonna talk Boston Celtics real quick. Jayson Tatum has scored more 50-point games than Paul Pierce and Larry Bird. Do you think Jayson Tatum could be one of the greatest, or can be the greatest Celtic of all time?
Gotta win a championship first.
That's
Yeah, win a
hard.
championship
Yeah,
too.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say that because you got Bill Russell up there too. Like if you can diminish his championships, let's say maybe he won 11. That's like basically the safest record right now. If you just like maybe three, count it as three. You adjust it to the way the competition is now, and it's just like
Paul
oof, that's
Paul
hard.
only
He
won
needs
one
to win.
championship, right?
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah.
Yeah. Larry Bird has 4.
I think so. I think
Was it
Tatum
3
got to
or
win an
4?
MVP first, if anything.
He's got a
I
long
think,
career ahead of him. I think
yeah, he's
it's doable for
young.
him.
Yeah, I think it's also doable, depending on how. His team right now is very good, so we could see how well it goes throughout the years because their squad is very deep, man. From starting lineup to bench, they could win a championship from now to like maybe in the next 3 or 4 years. So, I can see him being the best Celtic.
Oh, Larry Bird has 3
Maybe
championships, by the way.
3, yeah, 3. He could be like second best Celtic, but catching up to Larry Bird is hard. Larry Bird, I used to bash on Larry Bird, but because like I don't know, but Larry Bird scored a lot and he grabbed a lot of rebounds as a small forward too. So Larry Bird could play. Like I think if today's NBA happened, like if Larry Bird played today's NBA, I think he would be really successful in today's NBA.
Really good shooter, yeah.
Good shooter, yeah. The NBA released the first clutch ladder of the season, being who's most clutch. Yeah. De'Aaron Fox, number 1. Luka, DeMar DeRozan, Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson. Do you have a top 5 clutch players that you watched? Is your favorite? Do you have a favorite top 5 clutch players? We make it top 3. Make it shorter.
Oh, like in entirety?
Ever.
I like the ones that I watched. I never got to see Jordan play.
Yeah,
it was at his peak. I would say Kobe. Kobe, and then I'd throw an off ball. Well, I mean, a lot of people disagree that LeBron is clutch, but I would say LeBron has clutch games. Not just like clutch, like clutch moment, 2 minutes win the game. I think clutch games would put LeBron there because like the way he beat Pistons to go to his first finals, Game 6 at Boston when he was with the Heat, the whole 2016 NBA Finals. Like there's so many. I think Kobe, LeBron, and then I would go. I don't know who my third. Dirk Nowitzki.
Dirk,
probably Dirk.
Dirk is good. Oh, Dirk. How about you, Jordan?
Kobe for sure.
I think we gotta have the same list, Jordan. By the way.
Well, all right, Kobe. I'm gonna put Joe Johnson in there.
Oh, that's awesome.
and your third pick, I'm gonna say it at the same time. 3, 2, 1. McGrady.
I was gonna say Robert Horry, actually.
Oh, that was really good. Oh my God, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Robert Horry
is actually clutch. But to be honest, I never watched him. I never really watched Robert Horry play.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Only saw those moments, but yeah, Robert Horry is good.
We gotta think about clutch.
We gotta say list.
So it's like with clutch, it's like, scoring in the fourth quarter or hitting who you're gonna give the big shot to at the end of the
last game. Shot, yeah, and again, who you give the rock to, yeah.
So I had to mix it up a little bit, but big shot Rob for sure.
Okay, yeah, my list was Joe Johnson, Kobe, Johnson. and Tracy McGrady. That's
no, that's a good list. A lot of clutch moments? I didn't know that. T-Mac?
I mean,
13 points.
Against the Spurs. Oh, okay, that's the one.
Yeah, that's all. You completely forgot in that moment. You erased that moment for your life.
To the side, I didn't want to see it again.
How dare you, John? Did he have any clutch moments? Yeah.
The Rockets, McGrady. Oh my God, I watched that game.
How dare you?
That was nuts. The 4-point play. Oh my goodness.
One player we forgot to mention too. We have to mention here, else we're gonna get flamed. Reggie Miller too.
Yes. 6 points in like 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
If we don't mention that, we're gonna get shit on in the comments.
Reggie Miller. Wow.
Reggie Miller. Yeah.
It's the Knicks, right? Oh.
I like remembering those moments. Was like Joe Johnson, for example, dude. Even though people say he had like the most ugliest contract, the biggest contract at that time, he played basketball really well in those games. Like he had a clutch shot against Oklahoma with Kevin Durant. He had a clutch shot with against
he did against the Pistons.
He had two shots against the Bucks. Same game, by the way. It was crazy. But every time you need a bucket, Joe Johnson was the guy, man. They
run the
shifty.
same play too. He inbounds the ball. Whoever receives it gives it back to Joe Johnson. He just goes to work.
I love Joe. So shout out to Joe, man. You need to show some. Joe can still play today. Not gonna lie, Joe can still play in today's NBA.
Didn't he come back last year for like a couple games?
He had a 10 game, I think.
Yeah, with the Boston Celtics, I think. But I would love to see him play again. He's one of my favorite players. He's probably in my top 10 favorite players. Top 10, not top 5, but top 10.
He's so good.
I want to ask you guys this question. The what ifs. Is there like a what if in the NBA for you guys? Like when I questioned this, I was thinking like, what if Harden really stayed in the Nets last year?
Yeah.
'Cause
Are you
our
talking
record,
more like recently or
or anytime in the NBA, anytime.
Oh, Brandon Roy.
Brandon Roy is really
that's a
good?
good one.
I think Derrick Rose would be the most emotional.
Also good if he wasn't
choice
injured.
right now. And then the Chris Paul trade to the Lakers.
They let that
Yeah, I
one
was
through.
thinking that.
I think
How
that
they?
would
I don't get that. Why did he veto that shit? I don't get it.
the league owned the Hornets at that time, and they saw the trade as lopsided. So
That's so stupid. That's so dumb.
they were waiting for someone else to own the team, right? And then I think if Chris Paul went to the Lakers, that will alter Kobe's. Like I think Kobe plays longer because his injury was due to overwork.
They had they would have they would have trade Lamar Odom, right? And like Andrew Bynum.
I think it's Lamar and Powell that goes away at the time. And then they keep Andrew Bynum.
Gotcha.
I think that's what it was. It's one of the two.
I don't
bigs.
remember.
That's such a great team though. Like that's prime Chris Paul. And you got Kobe just, just right there. Then
Yeah, I had to Google what the reason was for the block. It was partly that. Part of the reason was the Hornets didn't have an owner yet, and they were trying to make the Hornets team a bit more attractive to own. So the trade package wasn't that appealing for the Hornets if they had let it through. So they thought it would have disrupted the balance of the NBA, of course, which is what a lot of people initially thought, but also it would have made the Hornets look really bad. And they don't think anyone would want to own the Hornets after that.
That would have been a crazy lineup, man.
I agree.
that's
Crazy.
Yeah, I think that's it. Gross. And that.
Yeah, what if Kevin Durant wore a size, smaller shoe?
Oh God.
I think they go to the finals because they beat the Hawks. They would beat the Hawks.
Because of the shoe size?
I think we could have won the championship. The Stat Suns team, I think we could have beat them.
It's too bad. That was game 6, was it? Or 7?
That was a game 7.
Oh, yeah. That would have
Yeah.
sent them all.
That was one of my saddest moments. I broke my freaking wall because of that game. I was leaning like this on my chair. I had my foot on the wall. And then when Kevin Durant shot the ball, I pushed off the wall and I made a hole in my wall.
That was a crazy game. That was fun to watch. That was without Kyrie as well, right? At that time?
Yeah, Kyrie was injured with that.
That was the Giannis playing dirty.
Yeah. This shit happens, yeah, but unfortunately, yeah. I'm not sure if you guys saw the stat. I mentioned this last episode that 55 players in the NBA are averaging 20 points per game.
Oh my God.
55. The NBA record before that was 31. How do you guys feel about today's NBA with everyone scoring so much?
The league's changed back from back
it's
then.
entertainment.
But no, it's really dope though. Give it to the players. I mean, it's all them. Scoring that much is definitely difficult.
Right.
I think it just shows how skilled the NBA players are now.
Agreed.
Yeah, the training and everything. The league will probably just need to make an adjustment because it's just blew up, right? It's like from scoring 100 to 150 normally is.
And also, I guess the other big thing was that the NBA is so oriented around the 3-point line now.
Yeah.
So I mean, compared to back then, so that extra point really it does add up.
Right. So do you think today, right now, like expansion team would be a great idea? You guys think so? Adding 2 more teams, maybe? I mean, they've talked about it with Las Vegas, and I would love to see Seattle to have a team again, Supersonics.
Same. I think it's a good idea. I mean, so part of the reason why I liked the idea of expansion team, I mean, when they brought the Bobcats in,
Mhm.
it gave a chance for, um, I wouldn't say a no-name player, but it gave a chance for players who didn't really have the opportunity to shine to
Mhm.
play. Because like with that Bobcats team, you had Gerald Wallace, and I don't know if people remember
Oh, that name.
Primo Brezic. Is that
Mhm.
his name? Both of those players went off
Yeah,
when that team first came out.
when they started, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it'd be fun to see, to be honest.
Who would be that
As well.
player that you would want to see on that kind of team, though?
It depends on how the NBA does
How does it work?
the picking.
Does it work? Does it work on like free agent? Like all the free agents, they make a whole team. I don't know how it really works.
Actually, I'm actually not sure. I'd have to look that up.
Yeah, that's good because I remember they drafted Okafor their first year.
Good name.
Yeah.
But
No,
shout
I
out to
think
Gerald Wallace. Love that guy.
um
It says here the Bobcats selected 19 players from other teams' unprotected players list and
oh,
constructed the squad from what was regarded at the time as their inaugural season.
Gotcha.
yeah, I think its expansion is on a deeper level. It's going to be detrimental for the way the NBA players now because it's going to be extra games, right? And then the way NBA players miss games nowadays, it's going to be a higher chances of players missing out on watching Ja or Giannis play because they need to take a rest, right? And then the season is going to be extended for maybe a couple weeks with an
They should
already short off season for them.
they should like take some games away. Like maybe make it like a
Yeah.
71 season.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
I mean,
then
that was also the other. I don't know if you guys saw that comment
Mhm.
by
Steve Kerr.
I think it was Stan Van Gundy actually talking
Yeah.
about how NBA players the injury rate compared to back then is a lot higher now,
Mhm.
and that saying that's something that needs to change. There was also that comment that KD said, "Yeah, you're spitting facts," and then Stan Van Gundy thought that meant the opposite,
Mhm.
and he defended himself. And then someone replied back, was like, "Hey, Stan, spitting facts means you're telling the truth."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not against resting as much because the Spurs pioneered that, but um, not to an extent where everyone is starting to complain so much about it, which is now.
Yeah. I don't. How do you guys feel about Kawhi Leonard, by the way?
I don't feel
Right
good
now.
about him because he left.
You talking about the rest breaks he's taking?
Yeah, resting a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah.
He's thinking
He
long
hasn't-
term. I get it. He's thinking long term.
The ACL injuries are a 2-year thing. Jamal Murray, like, there's a lot to
Yeah,
take
man.
some time.
You know me. Look at me. I just kidding. I'm a bad example.
10
But
years,
no,
right?
I get he's thinking long term. He wants to rest it out. He wants to be able to continue to play. I mean, it could also be that maybe he doesn't think his team will go very far this year. But I mean, actually, I have no idea where they are in the standings.
They're 24 and 24, 8 seed right now.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like
I don't know the number, but they haven't played together like Paul George and Kawhi this season. Not that many games. I don't know the exact number, but they haven't played that many games together.
Yeah, the Clippers is rotation. Oh.
yeah, I mean, it's his
They're
choice
shopping-
as a player.
they're
You know.
They're shopping John Wall too.
Oh, are they now? Oh.
Yeah, they're shopping him
They should just trade Zubats, you know, to the Nets.
to the
for
Nets.
free.
To the Nets
Yeah, I also agree with that.
for Ben Simmons, right?
No. We keep Ben Simmons. We'll give them like a
Wait, how do you guys feel
like a
about Ben
$5 bill or
Simmons, by the
something.
way? Do you guys want Ben Simmons long term?
I think so.
37 million next year, I think.
He's still shaking off the rust. I think Ben Simmons can still come back.
Yeah.
I like Ben Simmons. I'm not expecting him to be like freaking like a 30 a game guy, 20 a game guy. I just want him to play defense, like know his role. Like we don't need him to do all these crazy things because we have Kevin Durant already. We have Kyrie already. So, I do like Ben Simmons. I like him a lot. We could use him in different ways.
Mhm.
I mean,
Do you
he's
guys
not
think he's
fouling
overpaid?
out like
Oh,
you
sorry.
used to in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah.
was.
I mean, he did get thrown out because of those 2 technical fouls previously.
Yeah,
Oh, that
Um,
happened. Yeah.
but I think this year he's trying to get his footing
Mhm.
footing in. I think maybe by playoffs, hopefully, and for sure by next year, he'll be the Ben Simmons that we've known for a while.
Mhm.
Not this year, but hopefully this year he picks it up a little bit because we definitely do need him defensively in the playoffs.
And we need to be more
Um,
aggressive, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's tough because the
Yeah.
Nets have had a different player besides Kyrie, now that KD's out,
Mhm.
dropping at least 15 points. It's inconsistent amongst all the players. So we need someone to take over a little bit more leadership and do a little bit more besides Kyrie.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't trust Kyrie by himself. That's just me though.
No.
I mean, he's a flat earther, so please don't put that on TikTok. Don't put that on TikTok.
Take that down.
Yeah.
Kyrie.
Whatchamacallit? I love Kyrie. I love the way that he plays,
Oh hell yeah!
but you need the pieces around him to be successful. Like a LeBron James.
But
Yeah.
it's not all on Kyrie though, because even players will have an off night. I mean, when
Mhm.
KD's off, Kyrie will do it. When Kyrie's off, KD will do it. But now that KD's out, when Kyrie's off, someone else on the team needs to step up.
Yeah.
And that's where the Nets have I think Kyrie could have like only a 20-point, and 20 points is a lot, but he could only have a
Mhm.
20-point game, and someone else on the team will also still need to score another 20-point game for the Nets to do well.
Yeah.
That's the
Whatchamacallit? Yeah. Every time, like, when KD was out, like, especially, I guess, like, especially last year when KD was out for a long periods of time, we needed Kyrie, even though he was like a part-time player. Like
Yeah.
in those games, like we still lost those games when he was playing. That's why, like we kind of see it now
Mhm.
that I don't know. We need more from him as a leader. Not just I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know. I just don't feel right with just Kyrie leading our team by himself. Like we do need KD.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
KD's such
Kyrie.
a big part.
It's okay.
Defensively, actually, so underrated.
Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, and TJ Warren. Well, I have faith they'll pick it up.
TJ Warren, I like him. I'm playing a lot of 2K now. TJ Warren's been scoring like 12 points a game for me.
Yeah,
So like
it's easy buckets for him.
Yeah. So I want to do a draft, but before the draft, I want to talk about who is the best scorer that you've seen. Maybe you could do top 3, top 4, maybe top 5, maybe top 3. Top 3 make it easier. Make it easier for me for the TikTok. Top 3 scores that you've seen.
T-Mac.
Oh, do I go first?
Anyone could go. Anyone could go first.
My 3 would be Iverson, Kobe, and then I would exclude KD would be the third one. Yeah, just effortless.
Effortlessly, yeah. Jordan?
Because I'm a sucker for that era. I will always go back to the 2010s. Kobe, T-Mac, Iverson.
Wow. I thought we got the same list again, Jordan. I think Kobe, T-Mac, KD. Best scores. Those are my
respect.
If I had to pick another one, I'd pick Luka.
Yeah.
Luka.
Not Iverson? Practice? You talking about practice?
Yeah. Oh wait, I asked this to John last week. I want to feel about what you guys feel about this one. 23-year-old LeBron versus today's Luka. Luka's 23 right now. LeBron at 23. Let me get that stats for you. Like LeBron at 23. Who would you
I was
pick?
about to Google that too.
23 LeBron. That was.
I'm gonna put it in chat. If you guys check on, I think private chat, I'll send the link over there.
I'm on that site right now too, actually.
So LeBron at that time scored 29.4. He averaged 7 assists. Rebounds, he averaged around 8 rebounds. And I think they were like number 1 seed at that time too.
That's when they made the finals, right? Against.
That year was 2007-2008 season. Wait 1 sec. 2007-2008.
Oh, they lost to Boston that year.
How you guys feel?
I'd pick LeBron because LeBron is an all NBA defender at that time, I think.
But was he the defender at that time though? Because I feel like he was the prime time defender when he went to Miami. I think that's when he changed shifts and became the LeBron.
You think so? When he went to the Heat? Yeah.
Yeah.
But also in that team, on that Heat team, LeBron didn't need to score, so he had more capabilities to do everything else that year.
Yeah.
07.
Yeah, he was more like he's a really great defender now, or after during that time. But I think before he went to Miami, I don't think he was like the defender that that he is today, or in his prime.
Yeah, no, he wasn't because Bruce Bowen was the All NBA at that time.
I'm just looking at the roster to see who else was still on this 2007.
Golskis, Boobie Gibson, got Mo Williams in there, Verjao.
It's basically the same as what Luka has now.
Yeah, Christian Wood, Spencer Dinwiddie. I mean, I'd rather have a Christian Wood. I'd rather have a Spencer Dinwiddie. But yeah, who would you guys pick? Luka today or LeBron? You would pick LeBron at 23?
I would pick
LeBron at 23, and you put him at this year. Oh my god, with that conditioning, running up and down, with more possessions, he's gonna score more, and he's gonna get more assists.
That's tough, man. Look what Luka's doing right now, man. He's averaging a triple double, almost a triple double.
Is he almost a triple double?
His stats right now, he's 23 right now, averaging 33.7, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 50% field goal percentage.
I look at the standings from 07-08 real quick.
But at that, if you look at the standings in the East wasn't the greatest East at that time too.
Yeah,
that's true. The Lakers were not the Lakers. The Western Conference was the powerhouse back in that era.
Yeah,
time period.
That time East was wide open.
But I'd also say now that it's probably comparable. The East is a little more stacked this year, right? I think most people would agree. So I say it might even be even in that aspect. I'm still gonna go with LeBron.
Yeah. I'll pick Luka, man. I don't know. Hard to because
it's
at that time
we need some differences here. We need some.
We have to have one.
I picked Luka because he could score. Like he could shoot the ball. During that time, LeBron couldn't like shoot a basket at all. He couldn't shoot.
Yeah.
Well, LeBron was the Giannis at that time, basically.
Yeah. I would pick you, Luka, at age 23, then LeBron at 23. Best passers that you've seen, top 3.
Well, Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, Ray John Rondo.
Good list.
I agree.
Good list.
It's the same for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Rondo was crazy.
I would pick Jason Kidd. LeBron, and I would pick Jason Williams. I watch a lot of Jason Williams.
Yeah, Jason Williams.
With highlights on
That's
YouTube.
fun, yeah.
That he was
Yeah.
just starting out. Hell
The
yeah.
elbow pass. Oh my goodness.
I don't have any rank these players. I couldn't think of any. I want to do a draft. Maybe you could do a draft with today's NBA. How's that? How about wait? Can we do this? I want to do a draft. I'm not sure if I need to do more research or like if I could find a site that has a list of these. I want to do a draft with players with no championships,
Oh,
but I'm not sure if there's a list of that. Unless
like
you guys
current
have
players?
all time, no
All time.
championships.
Well, you got like Barkley, Stockton, Malone. There's so many.
Give me one
Yeah.
sec. I have I found a
If there's
list
a
of, and
if you find a list, let's do that right now, real quick.
Oh, there it
That'll be
is.
fun.
Greatest NBA players who never won a chip.
All right, we'll do that real quick. All right. Since John, you are new, you'll get first pick. Jordan, you get second. I get last. We'll do starting lineup and 6-man. We'll do that.
Do we go by positions as
Damn.
well?
Huh?
Positions?
Yeah,
We do
guard,
position?
forward, center.
this could be tough.
Wow.
For the TikTok.
That's crazy.
So right now we are doing a draft with
Uh-huh.
players with no championship all time. All right, John, who's your number one pick?
First pick?
Yes, sir.
Ooh. That's a lot of players.
Who's your number one?
I'd go Karl Malone.
Karl Malone. Jordan?
And we're not allowed to pick the same player that they picked, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it is, yeah.
Who's your first
I
pick,
will
Jordan?
go with. Damn. Reggie Miller.
I pick AI.
Oh no, I wanted AI. That's crazy.
Oh, I go again. Oh shoot.
Yeah, you go again, yeah.
You're going based on prime, right? Give
Yeah.
me McGrady.
I was about to say, damn it.
All right, Jordan, you go.
So I have a power forward already. Oh.
AI. I will go John Stockton.
No, I was gonna do a tandem on my end. I would pick Chris Paul.
Ooh, CP3, good pick, dude. All right, John, you go again.
James Harden.
Jordan?
Sorry, still scrolling through. Chris Webber.
Oh, that was really good. Underrated player.
Yep. Scored a lot too.
I'm gonna go Luka. Oh, I go again.
Already? Okay.
Oh man. Thinking about players today too. This is hard.
Is it my turn?
No, it's my turn.
No, he's got to go again.
I need a. I'll go. Fuck. I don't want to go Charles Barkley because I'm not I'm going to go Yao Ming.
I like that.
T-Mac Yao Ming connection. All right, Jordan.
Grant Hill.
Good one.
I get 2, right?
Yes.
I'll go
Oh, right now?
Carmelo.
Oh, good one.
Carmelo, and then ooh, how many picks is that now? 4?
Yeah, you have Malone, CP3, Harden, Melo.
No one has picked Barkley yet, right?
No.
He will be
No.
my 6th man. And I'll save my center for last.
Jordan.
Patrick Ewing.
Oh, that was really good.
I have AI, T-Mac, Luka, Yao Ming. I have no fucking size. I need a power forward. Oh man. I wish I could phone a friend right now. Fuck. I don't know why. I keep on thinking about Josh Smith.
Let's go Al Horford.
Oh man. Who's a good power forward?
I hear everyone's scroll wheel.
All right, here it is.
You can pick Dwight.
No, I need size, bro. I need size. Give me Zion.
This guy. Who do I have so far?
Oh wait, I need to pick my 6th man.
Oh yeah.
Who's playing like an MVP right now? Give me Jayson Tatum.
Okay.
All right, you're 6th man, Jordan. You have Reggie Miller, Stockton, Chris Webber, Grant Hill, Ewing.
My 6th man will be give me Dwight.
What? Howard.
Oh, he won with the Lakers, right?
Oh, you won
did
the
he?
Lakers. Yeah.
Oh, this list is old. Right. Sorry.
Today's
Yeah, he was
NBA,
the
I'm
best
telling you.
player there.
Right, I forgot about that.
Who is center is hard.
Pick Mutombo.
Oh,
Tumbo's really good.
and or your center.
And Yao Ming's already picked, right?
I picked them, yeah.
Wait, am I picking?
Yep.
Your 6th man.
Or your center.
Yeah, my center.
Oh, sorry, you get 2 picks. That's right.
No, he is Malone, CP3, Harden, Melo, Barkley. So yeah, one more.
Man.
Just, I guess Joker.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, he's deep in his. How many years has he been in now?
I would take Joker.
Yeah, Joker's a good pick.
Yeah. Okay, so John, you have Carmelo, CP3, James Harden, Carmelo Anthony, Charles Barkley, Joker. Jordan, you have Reggie Miller, Stockton, Weber, Grant Hill, Patrick Ewing, Mutombo. I have Allen Iverson, T-Mac, Luka, Yao Ming, Zion, Tatum. You know, all the younger kids will like my pick. Just saying.
I'm shocked no one picked what's his name, Vince Carter.
I was going to, but I already had T-Mac and AI and Luka.
Yeah, Vince never won, eh?
No, he won in my heart though.
Yeah. He won my heart.
Yeah. Wait, John, do you rank 60 players by the way?
60?
60s players. Like, do you have like Wilt in your top 10? Because I want to every person that comes into the show, I want to hear their top 10.
Okay.
Do you have Wilt Chamberlain in your top 10?
I do have a list here. Yeah, I have him at 6.
Okay, so let's hear your top 10 of all time.
Okay. This is including active players, right?
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, I got
everyone.
Steph at number 10.
Okay.
Larry Bird at 9.
Okay.
Shaq at 8.
Okay.
Kobe at 7. Mind you, I had Tim Duncan very high. I have Wilt at 6 because he changed the game. Like the rules that they had to change at that time because of him was insane. They had to ban alley-oops for him.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson at 5. I didn't have Larry as high. A lot of people have Larry and Magic Johnson like side by side, but I didn't have Larry as high because of his teammates. Had really good teammates. The same for Magic Johnson. Tim Duncan as 4. Kareem as 3. I got LeBron at 2. MJ at 1. For now.
Okay.
I like that.
I think yeah, my 1 to 5 is like basically the best in their position ever.
Agreed. Okay. I don't have Wilt Chamberlain in my top 10.
Who do you have in your top 10? If
shit. Oh god.
You probably don't have Wilt and Tim, right?
I have Tim in mind. Of course.
Okay.
I have, based on memory, I have Katie at 10, Steph at 9. I feel like it changes every single day.
There's so many factors, right? And what do you prioritize in your top 10, right?
Yeah.
Winning numbers.
All right, I think I'm gonna go from 1 to 10. 'Cause I think that's easier. I would go LeBron number 1, Jordan 2, Kobe at 3. I think I would go Kareem, Magic, Larry Bird, Tim Duncan. Oh no! Fuck, I forgot Shaq. So I think Shaq is above Tim Duncan.
Yeah,
Shaq is above Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
Shaq, Tim Duncan, Steph, Durant.
Okay. Oh yeah, KD is a good pick too.
I think
the narrative around him kind of ruined.
I think Kevin Durant. If I had to do like 1-on-1, like in that list, Kevin Durant's up there. But this is just based on career accolades, their awards. I think Kevin Durant's number 10 based on the awards.
Yeah, it's just one MVP though. Just one.
Just one. Yeah,
that's hard.
Yeah.
You got MJ with 5, I think. LeBron with 4.
Yeah. But yeah, I have LeBron number 1 now. Yeah, my views have changed.
Honestly, it just depends on what do you value, right? Like LeBron, you look at overall numbers. Obviously, he's gonna be like total impact and all of that. He would be way ahead of anyone else, right? Because LeBron's gonna have a couple more years, and then he's probably gonna score like 40K or more.
Probably more.
Yeah. I think MJ's main argument would be his peak, right? His peak would probably one of the best, and then the fact that he never lost to whoever was in front of him. It's just that the Wizard years ruins it for him statistically.
Yeah, I don't count. I never count the Wizards years.
Yeah, it's hard. I just hope LeBron doesn't have any Wizards years. You know what I mean? Which is kind of happening right now.
Jordan,
I'm really rooting for him to play with his son.
That would be so cool. But the thing is, would he get drafted?
He's not that good, right?
He's a 4-star.
Yeah.
High school player right now.
I think he plays a college year.
Jordan, you have Michael, Kobe. You have Michael, LeBron, Kobe, right? Top 3.
I forgot. To be honest, I lost my list. I don't know if you still have it.
It's probably in my VOD somewhere.
Yeah, I was going through my notes on my notepad, and I can't find my top 10. So I'll have to,
Yeah.
if anything, I'll do a redraft and give you guys another top 10 on the next
It's hard-
next podcast.
It's hard for me to rank Kobe so low because I watched Kobe like destroy people, and it's hard, man.
Honestly, I wish if Kobe played his first 2 years, it'd be a different
It's
conversation.
different.
Because he was benched till he was like 19, 20.
That's how NBA was
nuts.
though. Your rookie year, you're not playing.
Yeah.
Know how good you were, you're not playing. And they
That
had to
sucks.
fight minutes against like Eddie Jones and all that. Eddie Jones was a monster back in the
Van
day.
XL, yeah.
Yeah.
I just
so
wish
for-
he played. And then, like his later years, I wish he never tore his Achilles. Then his
Yeah.
numbers would be closer to 40 himself.
Yeah. I also agree.
Tough.
I think for next episode, since we're about the ending point, I wanna rank like the greatest of all times who won a championship. I want to rank their championship. Was it easier for them?
That's so cool. I like that.
Yeah, I want to do. I want to do that.
I have good arguments.
I want to do that for next episode. So for now, thank you, John, for stopping by today. Jordan, thank you always.
Of course.
And,
Always a pleasure.
if you want to join next week, we do this every Sunday.
I love this. I mean, if you guys would have me again, obviously, I would love.
I always say this in every podcast, and I really want a big panelist. Like I legit want at least 5 people here talk
That's
about
so
basketball,
cool, man.
debate.
I enjoy this so much.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
if you're free next Sunday, we'll do it. John, I'm going to use your Instagram to, as a name tag. I'll give you a shout out.
Thank you, man.
And for now, hopefully the Nets will play really well for this week.
We just jinxed it by having this podcast.
No, you know.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Nets too. I like the Nets.
See, that's why we vibe together. This is why we vibe together. This is why we vibe together. So, okay, wait. Let me get the schedule first for this week, and I want to net schedule because the end of last episode, me and John predicted what the Nets record will be.
The record would be. Okay.
So I said they'll be 3-0, but obviously we're not 3-0 this week.
That's optimistic. That's crazy.
So
Who do they play?
I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna do the opposite this time. So I'm gonna say they're gonna be 0-3 this week. So they'll win. Okay, so today we're playing the Warriors, which is a good game. We go against the Sixers on Wednesday, Pistons on Thursday, Saturday the Knicks. So we have 4 games.
I'm gonna go 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah,
so we're gonna win today. We gonna win today?
No, I don't think we're gonna win today.
I'm really high on the Nets. I'm going 3-1. I think the only game they lose is the Sixers.
Okay, you think we can win against the Warriors?
I think the Warriors are hurt right now too.
Yeah, we're hurt too.
Well, I mean, Kyrie is the best player.
He's still playing,
unless Steph Curry plays. But
yeah, I think we're gonna win against the Warriors. We're gonna lose against the Sixers. We're gonna win against the Pistons, and it's a 50-50 on the Knicks. It is a rivalry game, but I think we're gonna win against the Knicks. So I think we go 3-1. 3-1. Okay, so for now, thank you guys for stopping by today. Fun episode. Again. Today I learned that Jayson Kidd is the best player. The best player in 2000.
I'm gonna get so blasted for that, but that's fine. I'll take it. It's my contribution.
Oh God, post that one immediately. I can't wait.
Yeah, so guys, thank you. Have a great week. Let's hope that the Nets will have a great week as well. For now, we'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Peace.
Bye.